Hey everyone, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and welcome to the new weight loss series where I read your stories right here on YouTube. If you have a weight loss story to share, put it in the comments section below. And if I didn't get to yours from last video, go ahead and copy and paste it in the comment section below, and I'll try to get to it in the next video. So we're going to start off with a story from Cassandra Martinez, one of our subscribers. She says, I'm a 20-year-old female who is a full-time college student while also working 2 part-time jobs. So naturally, I never really put my weight and health at the top of my priority list. After years of fast food and a low active lifestyle, I gained almost 25 pounds, 5'3" and 180 pounds, which is technically obese for my BMI. But recently I decided I didn't want to live wishing I could lose the weight. I wanted to actually do it. Keep in mind, I've always been fairly fat around my stomach, arms, face, etc. But recently, I've been going to the gym at least 4 days a week, doing cardio and weight training, something I've never even dreamed I'd be doing. Also cutting out crazy calorie-dense food like fast food and lots of sugar. I only drink water at every meal, and it has made a world of difference. Not only am I starting to see results, my friends and family have too. I have lost a total of 20 pounds so far, but something changed that I wasn't even expecting to change. My mood and energy have increased dramatically. I can't explain the happiness I feel these days. I feel like life is great, even if school and work is stressful. I am able to look past it easier now. If not for the weight loss, I would exercise and eat well just to keep feeling this amazing. To anyone out there who is struggling or has hit a plateau, don't give up. The only way you can really lose is if you choose to give up on yourself. Have faith, you are strong, and I know you can do it too. Let's do this, Narwhals. Wow, thank you so much for that message, Cassandra. Really positive message to get it kick-started here for the day. Thank you so much. Let's head on down to the next story here from Athena. Athena says, I reached my highest weight ever on my birthday a few months ago. I was around 166 pounds, which for my height, 172 centimeters, is too heavy, so it was time to change. Over summer, I controlled my intake by just eating when I was hungry. By hungry, I mean the painful hunger you feel in your stomach. Whenever I wanted to eat out of boredom or hunger, I drank water, and it really showed me the difference between fake hunger, thirst, and real hunger. By only doing this, I lost 13 pounds in a few weeks. Your brain doesn't know the difference between hunger and thirst, so drink water first before your hand reaches for that probably unnecessary food. Good luck to all who are trying to lose weight, and congrats for those who already did. Thank you so much for that message, Athena. I've heard this a lot, and it's definitely a good message here. Sometimes your brain can trick you into thinking you're hungry when really you're just thirsty, so maybe try having a glass of water before you have a meal or a snack to see how that makes you feel first. So thank you for sharing that, Athena. Now we're going to pop over to my community page here to share a story from Erna Smajil. Erna says, February this year, I decided I wanted to change my life. I was at 109 kilograms and my highest was 125 kilograms. With keto and low carb and a strong will, I made it to 74 kilograms and feeling better than ever in my life. Just the pure joy of buying new clothes is so amazing. Something I could never have imagined. Your Reddits also helped me a lot when I was going through hard times. It helped listening to other people's stories, just knowing I'm not alone with my problems. Thank you for your channel. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Erna. I'm really glad that the video has helped in some way, so thank you for sharing. Let's head back to the last video, find the next story here. This one is from DTG the Man. Hi, I'm a 24-year-old male. The summer before my junior year of high school started, I wanted to lose weight. I was sitting at 200 pounds, which isn't terribly bad, but I really didn't look good, and I was considered obese for my height, which is between 5'6" and 5'7". So over that summer, I focused on 4 exercises: push-ups, jumping jacks, running in place, and crunches. Food-wise, I ate smaller portion meals and avoided fast food and junk food. So by the time my junior year of high school started, I had lost 30 pounds, putting me at 170 pounds, and over the course of my junior year and leading into my senior year, I had lost an additional 20 pounds, putting me at 150. I can't describe the feeling that I felt putting on old pants that used to be tight on me and seeing them just fall off my body. So all was good, but then I made a huge mistake, one that a lot of people make. Once I hit my goal, I stopped exercising and went back to my old eating habits. And over the course of my senior year, I put back on 15 pounds, putting me at 165, which I didn't think was too bad. But then over the course of 2 years, I was right back where I started, 200 pounds. I stayed at 200 pounds for a while, but then over this past year or so, I gained another 34 pounds, putting me at 234, the heaviest I've ever been. So around a month ago, I told myself that I wanted to get back to 150. I put myself on an intermittent fasting diet, cut out the fast food and junk food, and started exercising again. I've already lost over 8 pounds, and I don't plan on stopping, and I've learned my lesson. All because you hit your goal doesn't mean you should stop exercising and eat whatever you want. I'll keep you all updated. Wow, thank you so much for sharing that, DDG the man. It's good to see that you turned your story around, so you're back on the positive now. Definitely for anyone out there who is kind of not doing too well in their weight loss or has dropped off, kind of like DDG did, don't forget that you can always get back into it, as they said there. So definitely always remember you can get back into it. And just because you had a huge defeat doesn't mean it's a reason to give up, because you know that if you lost the weight in the past, you can do it again. So thank you for sharing that, DDG. We'll head on down to the next story here from Koi Pebbles. Koi Pebbles says, not much of a story, but I'm 25 pounds down from my highest weight 4 months ago, 176 to 151. I still want to lose at least another 11 pounds, probably more, but I'm so looking forward to being at a healthy weight for the first time in my life. I sure hope one day I can come here and say I've reached my goal. I'm sure you will, Koi Pebbles. Keep it up. As many people have kind of advised in these stories in the past, just remember it's not always a race. Sometimes, depending on your personality, sometimes it's better to take it slow and make small, gradual changes. So great job, Koi, and hopefully you can update your story in the future. And let's head down to another story here from Ashley F. Ashley says, I'm a 22-year-old, 5'5" female, recent college grad. Growing up, I was never really skinny, 150 pounds when I graduated high school. I lost a bunch of weight my first year of college without trying or even noticing. I walked everywhere I went and started cooking for myself and went down to 125 pounds. I stayed at that weight for years. Then I started lifting and gained 5 pounds of muscle from 125 to 130. It was such a relief to be that size, a very new experience. I was more confident than I'd ever been. It's fun being hot and young, haha. But over the past year, I went from 130 to 135, and I'm annoyed. It's because I'm over 21 now and can go to bars and eat drunk meals 1 to 2 times a week and stopped having to walk so much. Now I'm just trying to lose those 5 pounds I gained, trying to stay on top of this and get into good lifestyle habits as I head into adulthood. Gonna limit drunk nights to twice a month and try to get to 10,000 steps a day. Well, thank you for sharing that, Ashley. What you're sharing there is a very common thing, I'm sure, for university students, college students out there. You're trying to balance your social life and just being out there with people and enjoying yourself with actually sticking to your personal plans. It can be really tough, but it seems like you got a plan to get back on track there. So thank you for sharing that, Ashley. And that takes us to Driz DRI T21B. She says, I'm a 22-year-old girl in med school. It is scary how my teachers keep telling us every day how to take care of other people's health while completely ignoring our own health. So I decided this year that I will not let my studies, my cravings, or my teachers control my life. I've been battling my weight since ever. So for a while, I'd given up the idea that my weight was directly proportional to my beauty and value as a human being. So I honestly wasn't too concerned about my looks at all. I'll never be model skinny or the hottest girl around, so I'm not trying to be. All I wanted was to be the best me I could achieve. However, obesity is not healthy, and I saw that it was the biggest risk factor for my health. It feels awesome to take responsibility for it. I have lost 10 kilograms in 6 months, about 20 pounds, which might not sound like too much to many people, but to me, it's a miracle. I still have another 15 kilograms to go, but I'm no longer unsure of my ability to get there. The true miracle, though, is that I now have around 4 to 5 other friends from my class that are going to the gym with me at 7:30 in the morning every day, and I get to see the change, physical and psychological, in them. How that self-care is changing our lives for the better every day, one push-up at a time. I expected many things when I started my journey. I prepared for anything from pressure from my mom to guys suddenly deciding that I'm hot, but I was not ready to see my journey impact other people just as much, if not more, as it did me. And honestly, that's the best part of it. Wow, what a great story. Thank you so much for sharing that, DRI221B. What you shared at the end there of actually finding other people to join your journey, from everything I've read online, that's a huge one. If you can find somebody, whether it's a friend, a family member, anyone, to help you on your journey and be there alongside you, whether it's going to the gym or whether it's trying to stay accountable on a weight loss diet or on counting calories, somebody who can remind you of the path you're on, that seems to really help people. So we're actually going to stop there for the day because we're kind of just out of time here. But what I'm going to do in the next video is read the comments of this video. For the next series we do of this series on the channel, all you got to do is leave your comment below of your weight loss journey. If you have any weight loss tips for others, if you're going through a struggle right now and you just want to vent or share it, you can share anything you want in the comment section. You won't be judged here on the channel, and your stories will be read in the next video. And once again, if I didn't get to reading your story today, feel free to copy your comment from the previous video and just paste it in the comment section of this video. That's totally fine. So thank you so much to everyone who watched the first episode of our series here, and hopefully you'll be excited to watch more of the series in the future. The whole point of the series is for you to share your weight loss journey with others and hopefully either inspire someone out there or reassure someone who's feeling kind of down right now to not give up, and that just because you're not focused right now, it doesn't mean you can't be focused in the future. So thank you so much for watching. This has been your host, Luke Narwhal, and I'll see you guys in the next one.